Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Dylan from rotoseason.com, and in this video I'm going to be going over a few of my favorite PrizePicks NBA player props for this April 20th slate. We got 3 NBA playoff games for the slate today, and I have 3 player props that I want to go over for those games. Before I get into that, I do want to ask that you like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm making these PrizePick videos each and every single day, so if you're into PrizePicks and you want free picks on the daily, go ahead and sub to the channel, join the community so you never miss out on these videos. Guys, this video is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog is my personal favorite site to bet on player props. If you're familiar with PrizePicks, Underdog is a very similar site where you're going to be picking the over-under on player stat props such as rebounds or rushing yards. One reason I prefer Underdog over PrizePicks is because they offer payouts of up to 20 times the entry fee compared to the 10x you get over on PrizePicks. Underdog also offers another game mode called Pick 'em Rivals. Rivals allows you to put one player's prop projection up against another. So instead of just taking the over on LeBron James points, you can bet that LeBron James will have more points than Stephen Curry, or that Nikola Jokic will have more rebounds than Joel Embiid. If you're interested in joining Underdog, there's going to be a link at the top of the description for that. And if you use code ROTOSEASON at sign up, Underdog is going to give you a 100% deposit bonus up to $100. So if you deposit $100, Underdog is going to give you an additional $100 to play with for free. Just click the link at the top of the description and use code ROTOSEASON at sign up to take advantage of that deposit bonus. Alright guys, quick look back at yesterday's picks. We went 2-1 on PrizePicks. You know, we took the under on Trae Young, 9.5 assists. We got that. We took that discounted line for Kevin Huerter, over 16.5 PRA. We got that. And then we just got completely killed with Devin Booker, man. What an unfortunate outcome there. If you aren't aware, Devin Booker had 31 real-life points in the first half. He had 34 PRA in the first half. And then he was out like the entire second half with a hamstring injury. So, like, if you watch the first half of that game, Devin Booker over 36.5 PRA was just an absolute lock. It was obviously going to hit. He had 7 triples in the first half. Like I said, 34 PRA in the first half, and then he got injured, didn't get to play the second half. Just absolutely terrible luck there. So we ended up going 2-1 on PrizePicks. And yeah, guys, that's just part of the sports betting game. Sometimes you're going to have those just super unfortunate, unlucky nights and outcomes like that where a prop should absolutely hit, and then, you know, injury happens, you lose your money. You know, that's part of it. That's why bankroll management is so important if you're going to be a sports bettor long term. And yeah, just nights like that suck. Should have been a 3-0 sweep on PrizePicks, but of course, you know, bad luck there. But if you're not in the RotoSeason Discord yet, guys, make sure you join the community. We're always discussing more props and more betting and DFS stuff over there. We're over 330 members strong now. The Discord's growing more and more every single day. And we're building an awesome little community over there. So if you're not joining to that community yet, make sure you do join that. But yeah, to get into the picks for today, we're going to start off with Kyrie Irving, and we're going to be taking the over on 28.5 points. I don't really have much analysis for this pick, but I'm just riding with Kyrie against the Celtics in Boston, man. Kyrie just absolutely hates the team. He hates the city of Boston, and he hates the fans as a whole. He was out there flipping fans off all night during Game 1 of this series, and I'm all for it, man. If Kyrie's, you know, he hates the team he's going against, he wants to just completely dominate them. So I'm rolling with Kyrie in this series. He put up 39 points in Game 1 of this series. He shot 10 triples. He hit 6 of those triples. And yeah, man, I'm just riding with Kyrie. He's pissed off at the Celtics. He wants to dominate them. So I love taking the over on 28.5 points for Kyrie. And then for the second prop, we're gonna go over to the assist category, and we're gonna go over to the other side of this game. And we're gonna take the over on 4.5 assists for Jayson Tatum. Tatum's coming off an 8-assist game in Game 1 of this series versus the Nets. He also put up at least 6 assists in 8 of his last 10 games. And then if we take a look over at Props.Cash, we can also see that Jayson Tatum has hit the over on 4.5 assists in 60% of his last 30 games. 4.5 assists does feel a little low for this line, considering Tatum's production over the last few weeks. And I really wouldn't be surprised if PrizePicks ended up bumping this prop up to 5 between now and tip-off. So yeah, I really do like the over there for Tatum on 4.5 assists. And then for the last prop, we're going to stay in the assist category. And we're going to be taking the over on 9.5 assists for James Harden. I'm going right back to the well with James Harden. We took the over on 10.5 assists in Game 2 of this series. And obviously he let us down. He put up his lowest assist total in the last 16 games during that game. So he obviously went under. But now here in Game 3, we're getting this prop at a discounted line of 9.5 assists instead of the 10.5 assists. And I'm not going to let recency bias scare me off a good prop like this one. Despite the bad performance in Game 2 of this series, Harden did still put up 14 assists against the Raptors in Game 1. And he also had 15 assists against them just 2 weeks ago as the regular season was winding down. And then finally, if we look over at Props.Cash, we can see that Harden has also hit the over on 9.5 assists in 63% of his last 30 games. And Props.Cash is also favoring the over on this line at a minus 132. So yeah, man, I'm not going to let recency bias scare me off this prop. I really do think over 9.5 assists is a good prop for James Harden. I know he let us down just a couple nights ago, but we can't really let recency bias scare us away from good props like that. I mean, Harden has been hitting the over on this prop pretty consistently. If you do ignore that last game out where he just had a bad game all around, not just in the assist category. So I'm not afraid to go right back to the well with James Harden. But yeah, those are the props. I'm liking Kyrie Irving over 28.5 points, Jayson Tatum over 4.5 assists, and then James Harden over 9.5 assists. I wish you all the best of luck in your contest tomorrow, and I'll see you next time.